Hello everyone, welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond. Thank you so much for all the support in the past couple of videos. It really does mean a lot to me. If you do enjoy the content and you support the channel, please do drop a subscribe and a like on the video. It really means a lot to me and it helps me out a ton. Let's get right into this. We have Beasty, one of the, I think, top 6 players currently in Golden League Round 2. So I think they'll be playing this weekend for a chance at the #1 spot. Obviously, Lucifron and Vortex right now are looking like unstoppable from Spain, but we'll see. We'll see if BC can crack that top 2 mark. And he is playing as the HRE, and up top we have Louis MT as the French, and in the blue in the top hand corner. Now, we're going to be interesting to see what both sides obviously want to go for a lot of gold. The current stats right now, it's actually favored French. That's 53% win rate for the French. Now, I think those were a little bit skewed, and I think I also pulled the total data. So I'll pull the total data, put it right here, which is where I got the 53% from. And then I'll also pull the Conquer data, which I don't have in front of me right now, and I'll put that lower than it right now. So interesting to see. I won't be able to see until after I'm done editing what's actually favored for in the Conqueror 3 kind of landscape. But overall, French actually has a lead in this matchup, which is actually pretty interesting. French have not been played too much in the Golden League. And up top, honestly, the French have seen better days in this game. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Same with the Malians. But as we've seen in the past couple of my videos, it doesn't matter how bad a certain civilization is. With these players and how good they are piloting them, anything could really happen. Now, we do have a decent Archane Chapel right here. They could cover a lot of his farm, could cover gold, cover some trees. Could also put it over here, so we do stone, gold, and farms. I'm assuming it's going to go somewhere in here, but we'll have to wait and see. Also, BC could go a completely different build. Or it could be an Arcane Chapel in the middle of where I just said. And I'm going to go with Beasty because he is much better at the game than I am. So I'm assuming that it can go all the way to the edge of this forest, which is why this is being placed right there. So, you know what? I was close-ish, but I was wrong. So sorry about that. But at least I got it in the general area. It's not like I said it was going to be over here. So that's pretty cool coming down. We have the trade going down for the French player as well. This map is pretty good for trade. Obviously, you have the market over here, and then you can just drop one down over here or go to this side depending on what map control you have. But with this Arcane Chapel placement, I'm going to be hard pressed to not give the favor to BC just because, one, I know how good he is on the HRE. 2, this Arcane Chapel placement is going crazy. It hits every resource, I believe. We have to wait for it to pop up to see its area of influence. And then, honestly, 3, the French just aren't that strong. I know the win rate, what I've seen, is currently in their favor, but it's not in the cards. I think we have a fast expand coming up here. Or it could just be, it's going to be a fast expand. Sorry, not fast expand. That's from StarCraft 2. A fast second town center. And yeah, interesting to see what's going to be happening. We have wheelbarrows coming out. Once these two finish up, we'll kind of get to see a better understanding of what's going to be happening here. We have 2 TCs coming out here. Do we have stone coming down for the French player at all? We could. Let's see where this is going. Where are you going? What are you doing? You're building a market, aren't you? You're going to be building a market. As you walk past the stone, and you build a market where? Where are you dropping it? Unfortunately, though, Beasty was able to scout it. Obviously, they would scout it anyways when they go over here. Always scout. It's always super, super important. There it goes down. Right in the exact at this side. So we're going to be seeing lots and lots of traders popping out, seeing if the French player can get this trade moving. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some horsemen come out from Beasty just to kind of intercept this. Let's see. We have the exact stone needed for a second town center. And where's that going to drop? Over on the deer. Very nice, and also really close to gold. So honestly, BC's placements and the kind of the spawn right now is just looking so good. Really, really good spot for them to be in at the current moment. Oh, can we see the? How do we see the influence range? Can you not? No, I don't know if you can. Let's see. It is. So town center influence. Wow. Oh no, these are for the 10 center influence. That's just the builder one. No one wants that. So a wall going up. Ooh, just pulling out the spear. Tells that wolf no. I don't know where they put that though. Look at that. Just stashed it away. Let me guess. Instantly gone into a hammer. All right, that's playable, I suppose. But we do see the glowing yellow, which means that it is in range. Just like if you see an English player with their army growing yellow, you're probably going to have to run if it's the early game, because that means they have the castle network on their archers. Same thing with the meter for the Ottomans. If you see the yellow and you're at a disadvantage, you're probably going to be at more of a disadvantage. And you know, I'm getting a little bit better at this whole casting thing, because there goes the stables, because it wants to interrupt this trade as much as possible. Wouldn't be surprised if this market was the target. Can scoot all the way around here, and you take out one of those markets, and it's going to be a long day for the French player. And if you ruin this trade, it's pretty much going to be GG. But here's a Royal Knight, though, to be like, yo, I'm still the best horseman on the map by a landslide. But the good news is that the knights really can't get in here that well. It looks like they will be able to sneak in just barely. Nope. They will not be able to sneak in just barely. And then a second stable in the back here. So you're going to be churning out horsemen. You're going to get a horseman ball. Going to try to counteract. There's only 2 knights in the map right now. And we have 2 stables. We have lots of sheep. And we have a good amount of wood. So they can BC can really churn out a ton of these horsemen. Oh, here they come. Let's see. Not even a charge off. Excellent micro by Beasty. Puts them back over here, safe and sound. And there they go. They're going to go out. They're going to take a look around. There's the spears, but obviously the spears have to catch up to these before. And well. It's kind of like the equivalent of what it would look like if you tried to keep pace with an Olympic athlete. They just run right past you. And that's kind of what this spearman is kind of doing right now. Just a normal adult, signed up, going to defend, going to fight the good fight, getting absolutely wrecked, and just trying his absolute best to keep up and protect these merchants. But you can only expect so much from them. Same thing with this guy. They're all just here to enjoy. Now here's an actual knight rolling in. Let's see. Are they going to snipe this? They get it. So a pick off early on. Already disrupting this trade as much as possible. It's really hard to block and really hard to guard. Want to kind of skirt out here. And as you can see, just like constant harass. Already lost 2 traders already. Going to lose 1 more. And we already have 2 TCs as well for Beasty. So we're going to be constantly expanding. There goes the palisade wall down for Louis, but I don't know if that's in time. And now these civilians are in danger as well, because it's really hard to keep track of all these horsemen. And also, BC's economy is just doing so well. As you can see, the food and the wood, the food's almost up to 900. So these horses are going to come out. There's going to be a lot of them, and they're going to be constant. We have another barracks going down, so that's three barracks as well. So there's also going to be a counter to all these knights. And what are you doing? What are you dropping down? This villager is dropping... Why are you traveling with them? Are you here on purpose, or are you here on accident? We have another horseman in the merchant line, and these 5 knights are trying their best to keep up with all these horsemen, but the trade is just so worth it for Beasty. Every merchant he picks off, it just gets better and better. And that one's going to get him, isn't it? Yep. The knight can't get it in time. We'll clean up that horseman, but as you can see, a lot Oh, very cheeky, kind of like what Vortex did, I believe it was, to Beasty in the Golden League 2. Going to chop through this wall, release all these horse and spearmen into it. Oh, the knights have caught on, but enough spearmen here to completely dissuade this. You do not want this. You do not want any of this. I was going to say, back off. And look at all these spearmen racing across. We have men-at-arms now too. And there they go. They've made it through. They're going to absolutely torch these three. I think that might be it. He's going to wall it off. Yes, he is. He's going to wall off the trade route. That means all these are stuck in here. Oh my god, these three get out. These three got in before it was too late. The knight's now trapped. Oh no. That's it. I think that's GG. Getting that sniped. That arcane chapel is just in such a good spot on 2 TCs. Going to be able to keep up economically, and also I've already killed 8 traders. Maybe one of those was civilians, but look at all these traders. I mean, you can't do anything about it now. And now Beasty owns this side of the map with this wall and an entrance. This worker doing God's work with 2 health. Absolute trooper. We have plenty of spears out in the map. We already have 21, so these knights are going to be useless. We have 8 spears for Louis, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, now this army is going to be able to freely go down the traders route. And once these kill these knights, I think it's going to be GG. I think Louis is going to be GGing out pretty quickly. And that's kind of where France is at right now. It's in a really, really tough spot. If you stop the trade, and if you want to stop the trade on the ladder, definitely do what Beasty did. Go right for horsemen. It's the best and quickest way. They're so mobile. They're pretty cheap. And honestly, with a good arcane chapel placement, in this matchup specifically, you can really get a lot of food and a lot of wood. As the English, the same way. You can get a lot of food. You can get a lot of wood. Pretty much a lot of the nations that you play, you'll be able to stop this. Obviously, this strategy works a little bit better against like late game tibs like the Apacid or the Chinese. But Beasty's not even putting his full force over here. This is all just free trades, and yeah, it's just going to be already over. GG's. That was an awesome game. It was a great way to show how to stop early trade. So I'm gonna upload this for sure. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for all the support. If you're still watching right now, please do drop a like, and also a subscribe would mean huge. Really looking so close to getting that 100 subscriber mark. And at around 250, I'm going to be dropping that 2v2 series with my friend. So super excited to be a part of the community. And if there's any casting opportunities, if people are watching this as well, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, on Twitch, anything like that. I'd be happy to cast any games, low level, whatever. Fun tournaments, just let me know. All right, have a great night.